So there's some new footage that's going around from the set of It Ends With Us where we see Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni making out on set. And people are saying that this is contradicting the allegations that she makes against Justin Baldoni. However, the timeline is important.
Hypocrisy by the law firm representing Ryan Reynolds. As it turns out, it's the same law firm that's representing Drake in his battle against the record label and Kendrick Lamar.
Baldoni's attorney Brian Friedman includes a message ahead of the footage saying Ms. Lively's complaint alleges that during a scene, Mr. Baldoni and Ms. Lively were filming for a slow dance montage. Mr. Baldoni was behaving inappropriately. The statement adds, the following videos, captured on May 23, 2023, clearly refute Ms. Lively's characterization of his behavior. The scene in question was designed to show the two characters falling in love and longing to be close to one another. Both actors are clearly behaving well within the scope of the scene and with mutual respect and professionalism.
Hollywood is no stranger to drama, but this time the scandal is hitting way too close to home. A leaked video has fans buzzing, and at the center of it all are Blake Lively and her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni. What looked like a simple behind-the-scenes moment has spiraled into a full-blown controversy, leaving fans questioning their relationship and putting Blake's husband, Ryan Reynolds, in an awkward and very public spotlight.
As many of you know, the latest Deadpool movie was a family affair for Scarlett Johansson's ex-husband and Amber Lively. Notoriously, the film featured Nice Pool, which was a caricature and mockery of Justin Baldoni. The Plantation Princess also had a brief cameo in the movie as Lady Pool, although it has been alleged that she didn't actually film at all. The Woody Allen apologist had just given birth, was feeling self-conscious about her body, which played into It Ends With Us, so instead her body double did all of the shooting, according to what is out there. And the lip nibbler just voiced her character.
In her original complaint, she mentioned a scene that while they were filming, he displayed certain inappropriate behaviors that made her extremely uncomfortable. In response to this, Justin Baldoni's team released that footage. They said, here's a scene she was talking about, see for yourselves if what she's saying is legit. And the online community went nuts, trying to figure out if in this footage he's displaying any inappropriate behaviors, if she seems uncomfortable in any way, or was her complaint very embellished.
The video, which was first posted anonymously before being quickly wiped from the internet, left people wondering what exactly they had seen. Was it just a rehearsal taken out of context? Or was it something more personal? As rumors picked up steam, Ryan Reynolds began acting out of character, Justin Baldoni's wife Emily posted cryptic messages online, and Hollywood insiders started chiming in. This situation is far from cooling off. So let's break down exactly what's going on.
I swear everyone is obsessed with the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively case, even Joe Rogan.
Following the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively thing? Bro.
I never thought we'd talk about Joe Rogan on here, A, because I really don't know much about him. I'm pretty sure he was the Fear Factor host. He mentions how Blake and Ryan effed up. This is effing up their reputations.
Blake Lively, talk about ruin your reputation, and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, they fucked up. Ryan's trying to get out of it now. He's trying to get out of the lawsuit, and they're like, you were a key part of this.
This is what you get, though. This is what you get. You're trying to ruin a guy's livelihood.
They were trying to take over the movie and the whole franchise. He owned the franchise. The whole thing's crazy. And he's suing the New York Times, and he's got a great case.
He's going hard in the paint. But that's what it takes.
That's what it takes.
It's like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
He's like, all right.
Yeah.
He did for the boys.
Exactly.
You need real to be like, nah, man, I ain't going out like this.
Yeah, especially a guy like that. It was like known as being like this really sweet, nice guy.
Yep.
And then it's like, all right,
dude,
enough.
He also seems very impressed by Justin Baldoni's receipts provided.
It all began with a short, grainy clip that surfaced online. There was no clear audio, but the visuals seemed to show Blake and Justin sharing a moment that many described as a little too close. First, people assumed it was a scene from the movie It Ends With Us, based on the hit novel by Colleen Hoover. But fans quickly pointed out the odd lighting and camera angles. None of it matched the official footage that had been released so far. Some viewers claimed their chemistry looked too natural, too real, to be acting.
So this is the scene, this is the montage. It's actually two different scenes, but we can see them making out. And what's really key here is that you can see that she's biting his lip in this specific makeout scene, right? When you can see that they're very intimately involved. Now, the reason this is so key is because of the date that this was filmed. So this was actually filmed in January 2024, which was after the all-hands meeting that she had with Sony and Ryan Reynolds and Baldoni and the producers, right? Why is that important? Well, because the allegations of harassment were made in phase 1 of filming, which happened prior to January 2024. So all of the alleged harassment is what she claimed happened prior to 2024. So this was shot afterwards. And even at the end of production, which Baldoni's team presented in their case, is that Blake Lively signed off saying that phase 2, everything in phase 2 was kosher and she was cool with everything. It was totally good. Which is interesting considering the lip biting, like she's literally sucking on his lip, which is what she accused him of doing in her harassment lawsuit.
That opened the door to endless speculation. Was this an off-camera rehearsal that got out? A quiet moment between co-stars? Or maybe a planned publicity stunt to stir up excitement for the film? Social media exploded with theories. People were zooming in on every frame, trying to figure out if it was scripted or spontaneous. And the fact that the video vanished so fast? That just made it more suspicious. Who had the power to remove it, and what were they trying to hide?
His production company produced it, he directed it as well, and then she took creative control. Through power, intimidation, threats, and he claims that she made up the sexual harassment allegations as a cover-up, and that he engaged in no smear campaign, that she's the one who did. Gaslighter, manipulator, liar. Baldoni is suing the actress best known for Gossip Girl and her husband for a whole bunch of causes, including defamation, unfair business practices, and more. And as I told you earlier, he had evidence, footage, and audio of Blake Lively out of character mocking his physical appearance, making fun of his nose and telling him that he should get plastic surgery. He's got receipts in the form of actual footage from the movie. And he's got even more receipts that reveal Blake Lively did not respect boundaries. Blake Lively was so unprofessional while filming.
Amid all the noise, one person's reaction stood out: Ryan Reynolds. The usually witty and sarcastic actor suddenly went silent. No funny tweet, no cheeky comment. Fans noticed right away. In recent public appearances, he looked tense, and his usual playful attitude with the press seemed to disappear.
Latest on Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Couple made their first public appearance in weeks. Amid their dispute with her, it ends with us co-star Justin Baldoni. Claire's got the details.
Yeah, George, good morning to you. While the legal battle is turning ugly, the couple was all smiles and glamour this weekend. Lively has a movie out in a few weeks. She hasn't done any publicity for it yet, and that has added to the surprise of her appearance.
A source telling People magazine Reynolds and Lively had a great time at SNL 50, adding, "It was nice getting out of the house and being around friends and familiar faces."
The first big red flag came when a reporter asked Ryan about Blake and Justin's on-screen chemistry. His reply, "Oh, I'm sure they're very professional," was followed by an uncomfortable smile. People instantly picked up on how forced it seemed. Then just a few days later, Ryan was seen walking into a high-end law office in Los Angeles. While no details were confirmed, the timing was too perfect to ignore.
Blake Lively and husband Ryan Reynolds appearing at Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary celebration, making their first public appearance since she sued her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni. Ryan alluding to the ongoing legal battle during this Q&A sketch with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
Ryan Reynolds,
Hi.
hey, hey. Hey, baby. Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
The couple's appearance lighting up social media.
Ryan Reynolds was just featured in a sketch where they made a joke about the Justin Baldoni lawsuit drama. This is insane.
Public relations experts saying making light of a serious legal matter can be a double-edged sword.
We can't be dismissive of the allegations that were raised, and they were certainly, very serious allegations. But I think that likely the response strategy was designed to be appropriate in tone and brevity for the venue. It's their job to make public appearances. They're going to have to hit the red carpet at some point. And so it was something that was inevitable and that they had to do, I think, to move forward with their careers and their lives.
But the biggest shock came when fans realized Ryan had unfollowed Justin Baldoni on Instagram. In the world of celebrity drama, unfollowing someone online says a lot. Sent the internet into a frenzy. Was this Ryan's quiet way of expressing his frustration without going public?
Well, I mean, that's kind of the thing. There wasn't a lot of actual evidence, whereas with Baldoni, we see screenshots of emails, text messages, we've seen him release footage, like raw footage and audio, where with her, there are just a lot of allegations. So even here, she's made a lot of new allegations where she's like, wait, I actually have 2 other actresses on the set. I'm not gonna reveal who they are. I'm not gonna give you their names. They'll probably at some point have to testify at trial should we get that far. But I mean, there are a lot of just allegations, like there are 2 other actresses that are coming, but they haven't come out. So she may depose them, which may force them to come out. Sure. But as of right now, it doesn't seem like anybody else is electively coming out with their stories.
Who do we think those 2 other actresses are?
Jenny Slate and then Isabella, who played young Lily in the film, I think.
2 of them showed up on the red carpet, of course, all smiles, which seems incredibly forced and uncomfortable. Like, they definitely seem awkward and fidgety, especially Ryan. And to be fair, I would be too, because they shouldn't even be showing their faces right now. But they walked the red carpet and smiled for the cameras. This statement says, Lively appeared to be in good spirits amid her return to the limelight. And I'm just reading that and thinking, how possibly could you be in good spirits in the middle of a lawsuit that started with claims of you being sexually harassed? Like, is she okay?
While all eyes were on Blake and Ryan, another key figure entered the conversation, Justin Baldoni's wife, Emily. Up until now, Emily had stayed quiet about her husband's acting career. But recently, her social media activity raised eyebrows.
I just want to say, God, first of all, thank you. You could have given up on me a lot of times. I've made a lot of mistakes. And your grace and your compassion and your love, your belief that I can be better, even when I fuck up, is why we're even here. It's why I wrote a book. It's why the podcast exists. If you had not been you, the beautiful, strong, badass superhero that I think you are, filled with grace and compassion, I don't think I would have loved myself enough to be willing to sit here right now. I just want to thank you, because you are everything I ever dreamed of.
Just after the video leak, Emily liked a tweet that read, "Once the trust is gone, there's no turning back." Maybe it was just a coincidence, but fans weren't buying it. People began to wonder if the video had put a strain on their marriage. Sources close to the couple even claimed Emily had been acting distant lately. Is this just gossip blown out of proportion, or is there real trouble behind the scenes?
His lawyer is clapping back and hitting hard. In a new statement, Justin's lawyer says Miss Lively's recent motion to dismiss herself from the self-concocted disaster she initiated is one of the most abhorrent examples of abusing our legal system. Love that callback. Stringent rules are put into place to protect the innocent and allow individuals to rightly defend themselves. Laws are not meant to be twisted and curated by privileged elites to fit their own personal agenda. As we said yesterday, in response to Mr. Reynolds' same cowardly measures, we will continue to hold Miss Lively accountable for her actions of pure malice. Important legal term brought up in her motion to dismiss today: they can't prove malice.
But his lawyer said, oh, we can't.
As with most Hollywood scandals, no one knows for sure who leaked the video, but theories are flying. Some say a disgruntled crew member might have done it out of spite or frustration. Others believe it was a smart PR move to keep It Ends With Us in the spotlight. Let's be honest, controversy sells, and nothing grabs headlines like rumors of a behind-the-scenes affair.
But it is also important to note that the last time Lively stepped on a red carpet was on December 11th, 2024 at the 2024 Beauty Inc. Awards in New York City. And that was before she even filed her initial complaint. So they have kind of been in hiding since this all started, especially Blake. I think Ryan has made a few public appearances, but
the most obviously staged paparazzi shoot I've ever seen in my entire life.
yeah. After the red carpet, Blake and Ryan were also seen on camera for this audience Q&A bit that they did where he appears to be making a joke about their situation. And let's just take a second to look at everyone's faces in the background, all the celebrities. A few of them are laughing or smiling awkwardly. Will Ferrell in the front, he's kind of chuckling a little bit. Steven Spielberg. Robert De Niro actually makes kind of a funny face. It looks like he's shocked that he actually said this. Bad Bunny is clearly not impressed. We have Cher on the side here. She couldn't care less. And then we have Kevin Costner, who I think represents all of us. And he's kind of just are they serious right now? And he's also looking over at Blake and trying to see what she's doing or how she's reacting, which we should definitely look at, by the way. This is actually kind of controversial because some people think that she's part of the bit, and then some people think that she had no idea he was even going to say anything.
Then there's the more dramatic theory that someone in Ryan Reynolds' inner circle might have leaked it. The thinking is, if Ryan suspected something was going on, maybe someone close to him decided to expose it through a carefully selected video. There's no proof, but it certainly adds another layer to an already messy story.
What we have discovered since, a repeat sort of Ryan Reynolds psychopathic strategy of essentially love bombing people, giving them roles they don't deserve in places that they don't belong, and basically pretending to be the best, most amazing friend because the person that they're targeting and the person that they want to isolate is a person like Justin Baldoni who's connected to that individual. It's all about isolation.
Meanwhile, other celebrities are chiming in, some more directly than others. Selena Gomez left a now-deleted Instagram comment that said, "Hollywood is a messy place. Keep your circle small." Was she talking about Blake and Justin? Hard to say, but the timing was suspicious. Florence Pugh added fuel to the fire with her comment on the red carpet. "I don't believe in fake chemistry. If it looks too real, it probably is." She didn't name names, but it was clear what she meant. And of course, Chrissy Teigen weighed in with her trademark sarcasm, tweeting, "I love a good PR stunt, but this one's giving euphoria-level messy."
Owens exposes the New York Times and Blake Lively. At this point, Justin Baldoni should just hire Candace onto his legal team. First off, we learn that the images that they pulled for that article had images saved 4 days before Blake Lively ever even filed anything. Just a little reminder before I play Candace's clip, New York Times article came out December 21st for the complaint that Blake Lively filed December 20th.
You go into that article and you click the images in the article about Justin Baldoni's smear campaign. It shows you that they began creating the images and pulling the images for that article on December 16th. Look at this. I'm showing you this right now. You can do this yourselves at home. If you right-click your mouse on the lead image, that is a original artwork from the New York Times. It shows you, if you look at that URL, look at the date on that. 12/16/2024, the New York Times saved this image, this original art image, as Lively top. They were working on this article 4 days before they published the piece. Let me show you another one. You can pull another image from this because they were saving these files and did not think about their digital footprints. You can see they even named this file, multimedia file, that was named on 12/18. That is 2 days before Blake Lively filed her complaint. And they named it Smear Baldoni. Now that is, to me, the biggest clue right there, the title of it.
With all the attention this story is getting, many are asking, how will this affect It Ends With Us? Some think the controversy will bring in even more viewers, curious to see the chemistry for themselves. But others worry the drama could distract from the movie's emotional message, turning it into nothing more than a tabloid headline.
The rooftop scene that ended up being Ryan Reynolds' scene in the movie. One of the scenes that Blake Lively has apparently also complained about that she felt uncomfortable in shooting. This video that's been leaked that is on Reddit showed that Blake Lively was laughing and having a good time, and no one could really see that there's anything off here. This just proves yet again that there is nothing there. I mean, I find it so interesting at this point, especially these people who are supporting Blake Lively. Like, where is the evidence? She said she felt uncomfortable in the dancing scene. Justin Baldoni showed a video from the dancing scene. We couldn't see anything there. She said that he came into her trailer while she was breastfeeding. He showed a text message that she was inviting him in while she was pumping. She said that she felt uncomfortable, that he called her sexy. She used that word all the time in interviews, even with my boyfriend, she used that word a lot. She said that it made her really uncomfortable when Jamie Foxx showed nude photos of his wife giving birth. We've seen the photo. We can't see any private parts in the photo. There's nothing. And I don't understand how all these people can come out and support her. What are they supporting? Why don't they want to see the facts?
Insiders say the studio is scrambling to get ahead of the drama. There are whispers that they've asked Blake and Justin to release a joint statement denying any romantic involvement. But so far, neither of them has made any public comment.
Someone sent me this morning, actually, a photo. She's on a cruise ship right now, and she wanted to watch It Ends With Us, and it came up on her TV in her room like this. As you can see, it says stars, Blake Lively, Jenny Slate, Brendan Sklenar. They removed Justin Baldoni's name from the film. One thing is to remove it from the poster, as we've seen, but they also removed it from the cast, the list of the cast for the movie. And Blake Lively is the victim here.
With no official word and the speculation still swirling, this scandal isn't going away anytime soon. Will Blake and Ryan speak out? Will Justin and Emily's marriage take a hit? Or will this all blow over and be replaced by the next big Hollywood meltdown? Let us know what you think in the comments. One thing is clear, whether this was carefully staged or just real life gone sideways, the world is watching. And once again, real life drama has proven to be every bit as gripping as the movies.